5:37, we'll call the committee meeting of the Port Allen City Council to order for March 1st, 2023. At this time, I'd like to request everyone either turn off or silence your electronic devices, please. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the Public Safety Committee to order and establish a quorum, and we have a roll call, please.
Mr. Riviere.
Here.
Ms. Lacy. Ms. Gordon.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Item number 4, the Police Department report. Chief Hicks.
Good evening, how y'all doing? Mayor, lead the Public Safety Committee in order to keep both yourself and the City Council aware of the activities of the Port Allen Police Department, all for this account for the month of February 2023. Responded to 230 calls, alarm, home business 48, assisted Port Allen Fire Department 4, disturbance 10, juvenile referral 5, theft 8, suspicious activity 4, check person 7, hit and run 4, death 5, civil matter 5, Port Allen Fire Department medical 42, information 10. Incidents by location: northeast of Court Street in LA 157, northwest of Court Street in LA 158, southeast of Court Street in LA 142, southwest of Court Street in LA 159, south by 1014. Total suspects arrested 12, traffic crashes 16, and traffic tickets 17.
Gee, what's juvenile referral?
Sometimes parents will call if their son or daughter doesn't want to go to school, or they being talking back. The parents would want us to come out there to speak with the child, encourage you to go to school, listen to your parents, don't talk back, that sort of thing. Kind of an alternate disciplinary type deal. Yeah, they'll call us sometimes for that. My child doesn't want to get up for school, or she's being disrespectful. She doesn't want to clean her room. I took her phone from her. She's throwing a tantrum, that sort of thing.
Y'all always got that you?
They call from time to time. Brandon, it's not often, but sometimes, during the school year, they'll call and ask for that assistance with their child.
You getting calls on her?
And how they fit? What do they get up? The child get up, they go to school,
That day.
I mean, what's the
All we come out there to do is try to assist the parent and encouraging the child to get up and go, but naturally it's the parents' decision, to take that action, go forward to get their child up and stuff, but we just there for assistance.
And when they say referral, that's why I was wondering, juvenile referral, where are they referring to? They probably need to refer to, if they're not going to school, truancy, because they now have the program there. I think, Officer McPeak. I don't know, it's the truancy program.
That's for the help parents accountable if they have missed too many days of school. But I mean, I just can't see where parents can't make their child do what they got to do. What's wrong with these parents? Put something on them. Don't call no police. You the police. You got to control your children. God, I wish they need my mom. They should have had my mom. She was the police.
Anything else for Chief Hicks?
I do have a question for you, Chief. I see where they have alarm and home and business for the alarm calls. After so many calls to come out, do they get billed, charged for you all coming out after so many times?
No, ma'am.
Oh, good, because mine's always go out. But no, I know some areas that after 3 calls out, and then they get billed afterwards. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. If there's a lot of false alarms in between, pretty much.
Weather, storms, things happen.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief.
And everything went good for the Mardi Gras parade. Want to advise everything went good. The crowd was excellent. We didn't have, I think, one disturbance, and it was minor. Other than that, everybody, it was awesome. It was good. The crowd that we had and the outcome, it was very good. I can't say everybody enjoyed themselves. We didn't have that many calls. Everything went cool and calm.
Good deal.
There's a lady on Court Street that was really misbehaving. I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was stealing toys from the kids. I had to stop him.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
All right. Item number 5, the nuisance violation report. Inspector Gibbs.
Afternoon, council, mayor, guests, for the month of February 2023, I have a total of 4 cases. I had, 223, section 23-412, the keeping the one yard, like the, yard trash. And I had 234-28, B, that's doors and windows. I had 1 closed, and we still have 3 open, with no liens. So I'm working on those, to get those closed also.
Lance, appreciate you looking into those 2 containers over there.
Yes, sir.
Just so everybody knows, the bicycles, and the chief looked at them, they're beyond repair. And then the files, y'all will have to decide whether you want to shred that or what, and get rid of that, and maybe whatever process we need to do to pull the containers out and get rid of those too. And I know it's a process.
Okay.
But I appreciate y'all
No problem.
looking into that.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn.
You will. Yep.
You want to give a report on those UFP? Mission?
I actually sent the report on Michigan last week. 434 Michigan. I sent the notice to those people that for the shed in the back to be tore down. I got a return receipt back, and I hung a notice on the door for those people to actually get those. So I haven't heard back from the people that's in the house yet.
What it is, a shed in the back?
A shed in the back, yeah. It's like a big shed in the backyard also. So that's gonna end up being on the condemnation list also.
That was the elder lady that came in time?
No. That's a,
You said it's on Michigan Street and it's
It's
a
on
shed
Michigan.
in somebody's backyard.
yeah.
And it need to be torn down. They live there?
Somebody actually stays there, but I don't know who stays there. But I'm actually doing a report on that one right now too, to actually bring it to your attention for condemnation. It's a shed.
What kind of shed is it?
It's a
Not a storage shed?
It's like a big garage type shed. I mean, you can actually say it's like an extra house in the back. That was brought to my attention. 434 Michigan. It's not on there. It's not on there.
434 Mission?
It's on there? Yeah. 434 Michigan. That's one of the ones.
And that's a business then?
Right.
It's not a business.
Council, it's a residence, has a 2-story garage. The second story has collapsed and it's falling apart and it's way beyond condemnation.
Yeah.
I told him to go out there and try to contact the owner. The last owner is a Callahan. And we're trying to locate the family members.
Yeah, I reached out to, like Mr. Charlene said, it's registered to a business. I feel.
No, that's
Yeah,
the person.
I reached out to them. They had I got the return receipt back to them, but they actually called me. He actually called me and said the only thing he was the one paying taxes on. So he don't have.
One of them. Okay.
Right. He don't have ownership of it.
Yeah, it still belongs to Leon Callahan.
So he'll be
So we're trying to get in touch
and
with the
same
family.
question. If you tear it down, what happens?
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Item 6, adjourned.
Public Works Committee, call to order. Secretary Corn,
Yeah, one more thing. Which one? 1117 Avenue B.
Oh, 1117 Avenue, that's the one we was just talking about earlier, man, Charlene. 1117 Avenue B, they haven't made any progress on that building, on that house. And we need to go on with the process of actually getting somebody to tear that one down. We already condemned it, in December. Yeah, we already condemned it in December, so we need to go on with the process of tearing it down.
Y'all said,
60 days.
Yeah.
60?
y'all said B or D?
B.
So the windows and stuff that's on the side, that's not them tearing it down? They have like some
They
windows
have,
and
yeah.
boards, I passed by and looked at it today.
No, but he told me that, he didn't have a chance to do anything by him working, the other shift and stuff. But I told him, come talk to the mayor about it.
Yeah,
That was my call.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll adjourn again.
I'm sorry about that. I knew it was one more thing I had to do. Alright.
Good.
He trying to hurry to get out of here.
You wanna come back again?
I'll tell you.
Have a good one.
Alright.
Okay, once again, Public Works Committee, call to order, established quorum. Roll call, please.
Ms. Gordon,
Here.
Mr. Riviere,
Here.
Mr. Brown.
Item 4, hear from Pam Wheeler regarding 780 Kentucky Street.
Okay. I don't have as much to say this time. I was here on February the 1st, and so from February 1st to February 9th, I still continue to have problems. I was still backed up, seemed tight with everything. Called Roto-Rooter, they came on the 9th. It rained all night on the 9th. They came the next day, and they were able to get it unclogged. They ran the camera where they got it unclogged was when you go in from my overflow at the street, it was about between 32 and 40 feet. And they gave me the video and then I couldn't open it. So I tried giving it to the city. We couldn't open it. So the city came back the next week and they ran their camera. Because once Roto-Rooter unclogged it, it stayed unclogged until it rained again on the 17th. So everything worked fine. Then when the city came and they ran their camera, and they told me it's the same thing. They showed where they had it right around that point where they had to unclog it it's about the same. So it's in the middle of the street where it clogs. Everything was good until it rained the night of the 16th or the 17th. Let's see you. And they had to come, y'all, let's see, what was the holiday? The Friday was,
17.
the 17th, yes. Got up in the morning, of course it rained all night, couldn't flush toilets, couldn't use anything, had 3 feet of water in the overflow. I called, did talk to the mayor, he promised me that somebody would come out that day, and thank you, because that truck sucked up stuff from 10 o'clock in the morning till probably 6 o'clock that night, all up and down 8th Street. And I talked to BJ, and I said, BJ, I said, even though the truck is sucking up the stuff, it's still y'all gotta come and punch through the hole again, because every time it feels like a wall of grease. It's almost like rock under there. And I could tell by the overflow how tall it is. And so when they went up, they came, Tristan and BJ were out there, and they ran through, and they said it was same thing, about 30 to 40 feet underneath. They unclogged it. And as soon as they did, whoosh, everything went out. And I can see the bottom of that pipe and have been able to see it. And I check it every day. And so until it rains again, we're good. The only reason why I'm here is, first of all, to say thanks for sending somebody that day, because y'all were about to have a long weekend. And I just knew it was going to be, I was going to be having problems all weekend and not nobody take care of it. And, but they got it, and until it rains again, but, we still need to continue with the ordinances and, finding a solution, because I don't wanna have to, every time it rains, and sometimes I don't know when it's rained all night long, and I get up and I have to decide, okay, what do I do here? Do I use my facilities, or do I use an alternate method, because I don't know if it rained last night? So that's all I want to say is, thanks for what you have done, but, it's not over, it's not fixed, let's keep working on it, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any comments? Five adjourned.
Community Development Committee, item number 1, call to order. Item number 2, establish a quorum. Item number 3, roll call.
Mr. Brown?
Here.
Ms. Lacy?
Present.
Mr. Hubble?
Here. Item number 4, update on community development activities. Ms. Rose O'Shea.
Yeah, we still kind of working on our cooperative agreement, but there's a lot that's going on in Port Allen, and a lot of interest. And of course, we're also looking at trying to bring all the activities to be in a centralized place. I know tourism does an excellent job. We still got a few little things we'd like to pull in there so everybody knows that everything that's going on. They've already advertised about the Easter events that's coming up in April, which are great. The crawfish events and the snowball events that are coming up, and it's just really nice. Wanted to also announce that on April 17th to the 23rd, it's Love the Boot Week, and we want to organize a cleanup for the city. So if anybody's interested, or you know anybody interested to work with us to try to do a cleanup for the city that we can make sure that the city is a great place to visit. Lots of stuff going on, but I think one of the most exciting things, and it's not in the parish, but it involves the parish, is there's a job fair that's going on the west side. I gave everybody a copy of the vendors that will be there, and there are numerous vendors that will be there, and I know we got a lot of folks that are looking for jobs, and it's a big economic development piece if we get our young folk hired. So I don't know what we can do to get them to the Carl F. Grant Civic Center, but anybody we can encourage to get down there for that job fair. I think we can have some folk that can really come up with some positive results as far as getting involved and getting a job on the west side. And I think the mayor probably will announce this again, but on March 21st, the chamber will have their annual banquet. And I'm sure anybody who's interested in going, just need to let the mayor know, and he'll take care of everything for them to attend. Also, this month is Women History Month, and on our council, we just have 2 women that are awesome when it comes to getting a lot of stuff done. And I don't know if the council would agree, but I'd like to see us next week kind of just recognize them in some nice way. I mean, it's not gonna be a surprise because I'm asking for permission. You say, who are they? That we this is the first time we've had, I think, we had 2 women on the council this week. We've always had one at a time. So they've been awesome as far as getting a lot of stuff done. They don't have a problem getting their hands dirty, getting things, whatever events and everything that we're involved in. They're just one of the crew to make things done. I wanted to say thank you on that behalf, but also to say maybe with your permission, we could just do something and just recognize them at the official city council meeting.
Yeah, we can have a steak dinner for all of
Okay, then I'm sure that we cannot pay for that with city money unless it's a workshop, but we can have a collection, or we can find out somebody to pick up the tab when it's all over. But we got a week, we'll
Let
figure out
the
something.
guys show how they appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So that's kind of where we are with our events and activities.
You said April 17th to the 23rd?
Yes, sir.
Love the boot.
And so, and of course, we can always depend upon you to get us some young folk, and just
Is
let
that the
us
whole
know.
city of Port Allen, or just a certain
It's the whole
area?
state. This is the whole state, and what we're gonna do is turn our event in so we can be recognized statewide what we're doing for our city.
Okay.
So that's what we're
That's what I was asking, the whole city, or do certain part of Port Allen?
well, we just have to, we can identify certain parts, but we'd like to do something that whole week in every little part of Port Allen.
Okay, that sounds good.
Rose,
Yes, ma'am.
you said they had like some events going on, crawfish, the snowball. You have the dates on those?
Yes, ma'am, and I can pass that on to you, rather than prolong it. Hold on, I got it. Yes, ma'am. And of course, you know, the chamber will have their annual crawfish day, but I think it's in May, it's next year.
That's
There's a snowball stand that will, if you buy $10 worth of snowballs, you get a pound of free crawfish and that's the one on North Alexander.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
What is it on
I
the
just said it's snowball. The snowball stand across from the bank.
Oh, they gonna crawfish now?
Yeah, if you buy $10 worth of, and looking at the snowballs that they're giving away, and there are at least 25 different vendors who are actually selling crawfish on the west side. And I can get you a list of those, and they're, most of them are the live crawfish, but quite a few of them also do a live and boiled crawfish. And I just did a copy of it.
Yeah, can we get a copy of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, thank you, bro. Adjourn.
We call the personnel committee to order to establish a quorum. Could we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Hubble,
Here,
Ms. Gordon,
Here.
Mr. Riviere.
Here.
no business, so we're item number 4, adjourned.
Finance committee, item number 1, call to order. Item number 2, establish a quorum. Item number 3, roll call.
Ms. Lacy,
Present.
Mr. Hubble,
Here,
Mr. Brown.
Item number 4, discuss authorization to utilize excess road rehabilitation appropriation to fund additional costs of a John Deere 310 SL backhoe ordered in the 2021-2022 budget year.
I think y'all have the quotes. The mayor.
Mr. Joseph should have been here to discuss this, but,
Very,
I don't know. But, what we got here is a John Doe backhoe that we ordered, back in 2021. That's been back ordered, I don't know how many times, and weren't able to get it, and now they have one in that's a little bit different. It's a 310 SL, but now the price has jumped up from, our original order was 103, and now it's at 145. So we're gonna have to do a budget amendment anyway, because this was budgeted back in 2021, so we're going to do a budget amendment.
So why should y'all get it back then?
COVID.
COVID, everything else, and they have a good deal from North, and I don't know what happened to the original one that we had ordered.
So then, basically, they couldn't.
But now they got one in now. It's a 310 SL instead of 310S. The 310S was gonna cost us $103,000. And like I said, this is now 2 years later, and the increase in price. And the regular price is $200 and some thousand, and this is the state contract price. So the state contract price is it's $145. Well, with the warranty, because the warranty is $6,800. So with the $6,800, in addition to the cost of the tractor, which is $139, that brought it to $145.
I don't know what you're talking about. I got a vendor that pre-COVID was charging 15% freight. It is now 56% freight.
Right.
Okay.
And that's only one.
Yeah.
You wanna make it an agenda item?
Yes.
I want to ask, that's why I want to know, Lance, I thought I saw him about the back truck. Didn't he say he was trying to get some?
Well, I've been working on that. We're working on some specs and prices and so forth. That should be in the next year's budget. Attempt to request that.
Okay, we'll make that agenda item for next week.
Alright, thank you.
Item number 5. Yeah.
I don't have anything. I think Rose already mentioned about the job fair. The only other thing is, I did attend Portland High School basketball game. They won their first playoff game, and the next game is Friday evening at 6:30 at the high school. They play field plat. May have a dream how
Yeah,
Well, she gonna be pretty loud. But,
She gonna be there.
so, they still got a long road ahead of them. They got, the game Friday, then if they win Friday, they play next Tuesday. And hopefully they make it to the championship. Or fourth.
That's it.
Other than that, that's basically it. That's how I.
All right.